We are not say
What is happening, y'all? Sorry, that transition was a little weird from the beginning, but I am just getting started on today's episode, episode 45, I believe. And it should be actually a pretty lore heavy, role play heavy episode, I believe. So probably not a lot of too much talking from me as far as just like what I'm doing and what's going on there. Might make some backgrounds, might mess around with some transitions and stuff like that. But ultimately, I think we're just going to watch the episode together for the most part, because it is probably going to be just a lot of roleplay. So yeah, let's just dive in. I'm just getting our ads in this first spot just because there's not a lot going on in this beginning part. So running our World Anvil ads where you can read about all of our Return to Argelia's episodes. Also our Spotify. So all of our, if you haven't watched us, all of our episode names, episode titles are songs. So we have a Spotify playlist of all of the songs that we have of all 44 episodes, going to be 45. And our Redbubble ad is where you can buy our custom t-shirts for Kraken Fest, for Moonbucks, courtesy of Will. He designs all those, and they're pretty sweet. So go check those out. Go grab them. QR code is up there, but that's what I'm just putting in right now. And then we are going to jump into the episode. And we are just jumping across. We just jumped away from the exploding fire giant castle and onto the ship. And we are headed for Jastian is the beginning of this episode. And we will jump right in here in just a second after I get these ads ready. And I believe they are ready. So
this is powered
what's up,
by there's a
Grandaldorf?
large like mechanical sort of cabinet.
I am editing the future.
Turbine cover looking thing in the back that is glowing with fire giantish runes, and then in the center of the ship, kind of where the main mast would be, or a smokestack, it's like a giant brazier that's like has a little ramp leading up to a platform, and there's like it's just like a cauldron of fire.
Can you fall in?
What I do need to do is mess around with some music. I actually haven't do that. These role-playing episodes, that's what I do. I mess around with a lot of music and like the art backgrounds just to give a little bit of a sense of where we are in the world. So yeah, you guys might hear some background music of what we're going to choose. And if you have any suggestions, if you're in the chat, let me know. But yeah, let me get to there real quick. So yeah, through the years we've paid, I've got some Adobe stock stuff, some Epidemic Sound stuff, some Monument Studio stuff, and I just kind of like go through all of these and see which ones are good or what kind of fits the vibe of what's going on. Usually I only listen to like 10 seconds. I can usually kind of gauge if that's the case, but yes, let the bodies hit the floor. I wish we could do that, but we'd have to probably get rights to that one, so that would be great, though. No. Not at all. Let's see here. Oh, I guess you guys can't see the names of these, but that's okay. Let's see. This is called Highland Hymn. And honestly, this might work, just not right now. This probably might come in later, so let's snag that. It's kind of shippy. I mean, we're gonna be on the sea for a while, so it's very shippy, if I do say so myself. Let's see here. Get my organization figured out. But funny enough, I am going to snag that one. Nope. Nope. I kind of like this one. I do kind of like this one. Like right here. It's kind of the end of something. It's a little too epic at the beginning. But honestly, we just jumped off the ship. That's how Ben starts this episode. But honestly, this actually might work just for now, and then maybe go to that hymnal one. So let's see here. That's the pieces are moving. Let's see how that fits in. Also, I need to make room for the intro. So let's just pull this like 4 minutes. Intro's never 4 minutes, but I like to give it a little space.
As our heroes jump off
Actually, I like that. He was a little loud, but
of the dock at the exploding fire giant fortress, heroes jump off of the dock at the exploding fire giant fortress, rolling onto the deck of the black iron fire giant ship. The rest of the crew aboard. They are
awesome.
You guys roll onto the deck, having just blown the fuse thanks to Boom Boom, and the fireball in the sky as the fortress is crumbling down in the shore around you. You guys are heading out to the out to sea, out of this little port.
I've always wanted
bay.
to jump away cool from an explosion.
Cool guys don't flinch after explosions. It's very like
Jesus. Where'd
it's
you
like
come from?
Michael Bay. It's like
Blind
a
Joe.
Michael Bay movie.
Blind Joe, not again.
So, where are you guys heading? You have the Marinans on the way. You wanted to talk to the Marinans.
Oh yeah, we should touch base with them.
Yes. One of the crew that was at the camp. The rest of the crew is on board. The camp, like part of your plan was to go. You guys went in. The rest of the crew
Thanks,
that was
Grandaldorf.
with you, which is that was Grover.
I really try to pick the music. I really try to get the mood right with the music.
Fishhook and the captain.
I think it adds a little something to our episodes, even if it's just barely in the background. I think it's much worth it.
They get it and they go, and they get the rest of the crew to move this ship out of the port.
Yeah, well,
big
we
ship,
should
need a lot of
definitely let
hands.
them know that we have commandeered a fire giant ship.
Yes.
And that we are not hostile.
All right,
Yes.
great.
You're the one. Code names.
Why, really?
Yeah, obviously.
You do it.
Eagle, eagle.
Mister.
Point Break. This is Golden
Yeah,
Eagle.
Point Break. That's what I meant.
Give us your ET.
Yeah, during the GMing, I've messed around with that too, and I've GM'd before. And I'm just like so invested in the mechanics and the story and all the background information that I totally forget about music, and I would struggle with that too. But it does help set the mood. that music.
TA. We have blown up the fire giant
It's a technical term.
stronghold. We are in black, large, sailless ship. Approach with caution. But we are unarmed. We are in the ship. Threat is dealt with. Let us know where you're at. Over and out.
Also gonna maybe undo the speed a little bit for this hymnal. Slow it down and maybe give it a slightly different vibe.
You just get back a text. It says, you up? And only a few minutes later, you get a response back.
Oh, they're close.
The little rock starts pulsing, and you hear Sianu's voice. Hello, yes, there. Thank you for calling. You were very close to your location. We will not approach guns blazing, and good on you on blowing up those fire giants. It's awesome. We'll see you in a few. All right? Cool. Bye. He hangs up. He didn't say Golden Eagle or Point Break.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
You almost gave us social security number.
Yeah, they're not much on they're not much on,
We know,
on the
we
whole
know.
protocol
Yeah.
over in Marina.
I mean, is that what they do in Para all the time? Do you have a cool name that you go
Well, we
by?
don't have these, but yeah, like you use code names. You can't let everyone know like who and what and where. That lets the enemy know exactly all your plans. So code
Right.
names for everything. Yeah.
Cool. And
I
as
need
you
a code
guys
name.
are exploring the ship, the crew is, taking all kinds of schematics, drawings, and making notes on things, and they're trying to translate some of the the runes and stuff, so they know how the ship works. Because these are
be
sailors.
nice.
This is not a sailing ship. This is powered by. There's a large mechanical sort of cabinet, turbine cover looking thing in the back that is glowing with fire.
A little too fast for me, I feel like.
Giantish runes, and then in the center of the ship, kind of where the main mast would be,
Still too fast.
or a smoke stack. It's like a giant brazier that's
I think I
has
like
a little
that.
ramp leading up to a platform, and it's just like a cauldron of fire.
Can you fall in it, or it's raised?
It's
above?
raised up above
Okay.
you, so you can't see it.
Okay.
But it's
Or even
not.
a
It's not like a tall smokestack. It's like just a raised brazier
Sure.
with some kind of magical fire on the inside. To what end, you're not 100% sure. You'd have to
fine.
probably sit and explore that a little bit. Down
like their
below
hot
decks, there is the foredeck. The front part of that lower hold is for the crew. There's big giant-sized hammocks and a couple of foot lockers with some personal effects.
King size beds,
small-
everybody.
Yeah, a small armory, with extra armor and swords and spears and weapons of some kind, grappling hooks and things for.
Let's break
boarding
out that
ships.
fire wine.
Yeah. Robbie's drunk.
There is a small galley in
As
this,
always.
in this section as well, where there's some food and crusty hard bread and some salt pork and stuff, and a couple of casks and barrels of various liquid water, of course, and then
Liquid water. Never heard of it.
liquid water, as opposed to solid water, which would be ice. And they just have buckets of steam as well, because it's fire giants. They just drink
Buckets of
steam. And then in the back is the main hold. The aft of this level is where they keep where the main hold is, and you can also see down below sort of the guts of whatever this magical propulsion system is. It looks like there's some more visible parts. It's sort of barred off with iron bars, but is where they keep where the main hold is, and you can also see down below sort of the guts of whatever this there's some more visible parts. It's sort of barred off with iron bars, but it's like a crystal looking, kind of red crystalline, orangish red, kind of flashing and yeah, like that seems to be what is moving this giant iron wheel that's in the back of this ship that is providing the propulsion for it.
It's like the Anarans have a little bit of like airship crystal technology. These guys have
Like metal Christian technology.
crystal.
Metal Christian technology.
Christian metal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Creed crystals.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like
Who's
early
Creed?
Creed.
Who's Creed? Who are these people?
Yeah. Can you take me higher?
They're like a Vortorian.
That's what you
band.
hear in
They're like
like the creaking of the big metal wheel. Yeah, so this is very like mechanical and very like not as sleek or as magical or even as mystical as the Anaran technology. This is like almost it's very
Rugged.
yeah, rugged and rudimentary, if you will.
I'll skip back forward to where we were, but I'm going to change up the backgrounds and such. I'm trying to make a fire giant ship. We're going to get close. I might change it up later, but we're going to do this now. So, waiting for Midjourney. Shout out Midjourney. That's where we use all of our, that's where we do all of our, for our AI art, for our backgrounds and stuff like that. And it's just about done. And I think I got the brazier correct. I just wanted a fire brazier like Ben was creating, but it's not going to be exactly correct. But let's see. Gab AI. Maybe we need to check that out. I've tried like Adobe because Adobe has one and we have an Adobe. I have an Adobe subscription, but I haven't had a lot of luck with that. Okay. Let's see. To be honest, I'm just really not the AI guy. Will's actually really good at coming up with images for us. He just knows how to talk to AI better than I do, but I'm learning. But it's nice just to like, if we need an image sort of quickly, then I can put something together that at least gives it the feel and the look. And you know, For a small channel like us, it is good enough. Yeah, I like that. I buy that. Mm. Okay, so let's see. Now am I going to do what I've been doing for my transitions, which is this directional blur, along with the dissolve effect. Where are you? Oh, I'm blind. It's here.
And barrels. Barrels and barrels of various drink, liquid water, of course, and then
Liquid water. Never heard of it.
liquid water, as opposed to solid water, which would be ice. And they just a ladder down into it. But if you pull up some of the floorboards, you can see there's like a spot where there's a bunch of ballast and like obsidian rock and stuff to just weigh down the ship. And it also looks like there's some chain and stuff down here, like attached.
Yeah, I'll have to let Will know about that grand old dwarf. Maybe he'll make the plunge and see what he can do with that one. Gab AI.
To the actual keel of the ship, the big iron like ballast keel that's there. And they're like, it would take a little more investigation as to figure out what was going on here, but it's kind of weird that they would have this like hold beneath the rest of the ship that a fire giant certainly wouldn't fit in.
Like
But-
a prison cell chain thing?
Yeah. Without a roll, that's as good as you can come up with. Like, It
Okay.
looks like this is the hold, or the, what do they call it?
Brig.
The brig. Yeah.
Brig.
Some kind of brig, but it definitely more rudimentary and not the original purpose of this space.
I mean, they were kidnapping. Pops.
As good a guess as any. Yeah. These there are, like, I would say, there's like manacles on the ends of these chains.
Is this the ship that was firing on us?
Yeah, you think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
You
the
saw
hell
it.
was it firing?
Ben just a little bit bigger. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to keep him in frame. Well, but I do think he needs to be a little bit bigger. I think that's good. Bottom. Just do.
From.
Yeah,
How is it shooting fireballs?
looks better.
Maybe
You
out
can
of
make
this
some
big
investigation
brazier
checks.
thing. Maybe they just like hit
Yeah.
it and it goes boom.
Arcana, or let's say investigation, to sort of figure out how the armament.
So I'm second guessing the Highland. It's a little too much, I think. Nope. Some nice Christmas music. Kind of sounded like Christmas music at first. Ooh. That one's called Dry Biscuits. Like that. No. Actually, I like that one better, to be quite honest. So we're going to change this up. Where are we at? 12 minutes? Okay. That Highland hymn, I really like it, but it's a little too much going on, I feel like. After listening back to it for a while.
Approach with caution, but we are unarmed. We are in the ship. Threat is dealt with. Let us know where you're at. Over and out.
Where you at?
Some salt pork and stuff, and a couple of casks and barrels of. For it.
It's like the Anar.
Let's say investigation, to sort of figure out how the armaments. You've got both.
All right, dice rolls. Let's get that out. Let's see here.
Boom
Dice.
Boom and Benson can help with this too. They can give you advantage on this roll. As you guys
Do
are
I
sort of
have the
hashing it out.
astrolabe?
Yes, you do.
That's
I think you
Advantage?
mentioned to your dad that you had it. but I
that's
think you
it.
still have it.
Oh, I did give it to him.
I didn't know if you gave it to him.
think I
I know
did.
you mentioned to it.
Well, I would think you wouldn't have brought it with you to the train.
I
and you
gave
haven't-
it to him though.
Did you? Oh, I guess you had
Uh-huh.
it with you. Then he has it. He
No, I
says,
think we
"Here."
did bring it just because to have the extra.
You can have the advantage from it. That's fine.
With
Okay.
advantage,
It's on board.
I got a
Sorry.
19.
19?
The extra.
You can have the advantage from it. That's fine.
With
Okay.
advantage,
It's on board.
I got a with
Okay.
It's
advantage,
on board.
I got a
Sorry.
19.
19? On board.
I got a
Hey, the 19's already there too. That's nice.
19.
19?
Penguin-born minis. Oh yeah, I forgot about the penguin-borns. I still like. I think I said this to the other guys. I would love for us to maybe do a one-shot, and we're just penguin-borns, and we're the penguins from Madagascar. I think that would be freaking hilarious. Based on, not like exactly them, but based on that. Okay, so this investigation needs to be smaller. And honestly, people have probably already done that. But I love those guys, and it would be great.
That's fine.
With
Okay.
It's
advantage,
on board.
I got a
Sorry.
19.
Rico.
19? Great.
Cool.
What are their names? Kowalski. Kowalski. Status report.
I got
love
a
it.
16. Cool. I got.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, this is gonna get a little crowded, but that's okay.
$19? Great.
Cool. I got a 16 Arcana.
Great.
Cool. I got a 16 Arcana.
Yeah, it looks like so this big brazier, like this ramp up there is where the two like people, and they would just like somehow that's where the fire was coming from. Fire giant magic. Fire giant magic, where the fire was coming from. Fire giant magic. That like
Yeah, so I think they just like run up to this.
So I just copy and pasted just a bunch of iterations. Sometime today I just kind of want it there so that I don't have to keep doing it every 5 seconds. I'll do the little crossfade.
the fire was coming from.
Now I don't have to really worry
Fire
about.
giant magic.
Now I can just watch.
That like
Yeah, so I think they just like run up to this brazier and just like punch it really hard, and then it like they punch in the direction and fire comes flying out. Try it, Orrin.
How hot is it?
I mean, it's very hot. It's,
I'm
it's
not
like
punching that thing, Ravi. No, what are you talking about?
That's how you make. That's how you fire the fireballs.
Well, we're gonna fire Ciano if I do it correctly. So we're not gonna
How
do
you
that
gonna
right now.
fire Ciano?
I'm not shooting fireballs right now. We're escaping. We're good. We're safe.
Yeah, it's blown up in the background, man. We're escaping.
you
I was
see
just trying to have some fun.
you see
We can do it later.
let's
I
see.
want to.
You see,
I want
let's
to
see
too.
who would do this. So a couple of the sailors are they found some like just general ship supplies, and they are, you see them like hooking up some ropes off the back of this turbine, and they're like putting up a board, like a seat, and they have a paintbrush, and they're about to like
Oh,
there you see them like start to sort of lower themselves down.
what's the name gonna be? Is that what are you doing?
Yeah, we're renaming the ship.
Yeah, what is it? That's awesome.
This one's Jorva's Revenge.
Oh, that makes sense.
So that you see them like starting to like rename the ship and rechristen the ship. You see the first mate.
So if we were to do that, I'm trying to think. One, we would need a DM, but I think Max would be Kowalski. I'd probably be Private. Will would probably be Rico, because Rico's just a funny goose. Ben's probably Skipper. I think I would imagine the four penguin borns. Max gives the status reports. I'm trying to prove myself in the group as Private. Rico is just the weird one that coughs up all kinds of random things, random useful tools for random situations. And Ben's the Skipper that charismatically does all the right things, but in a weird way.
Sort of going around and she's like kind of drawing in these like interesting runes over some of the fire giant runes, and like because it's not very good spoils of war rules apply in this instance, but generally you don't rename a ship. Like You don't want it's considered bad luck, even
It's
in this.
considered bad
What
luck.
was the name? Do we know? Or it was runes?
Seems
It was
this
in
is-
Giantish.
Oh.
You're not 100% sure.
It seems very normal for what they do if they're already doing this. Yeah, like this is protocol.
I think they're mad.
pirate.
They
Yeah,
look just kind
man,
of like
I think
mad, really. They're just
uh-huh.
like pissed off that they were like they sunk our damn ship. They literally ripped it in half. Like they sent a
They did.
dude to rip it in half.
They did rip the
And,
Jorva's
You're not
tail.
ripping this one in half.
No, this one.
I don't even think fire giants could rip this in half.
I don't know. All right, and it is. It's probably getting on towards evening now. I would say the sun is probably getting low in the sky. Maybe it's like late afternoon, we'll say. So maybe not quite setting, but it is getting a little later in the day. And about that time, you are sort of sailing. So you're sailing out of this bay, and then you're going to be turning sort of again to the east as you go around Roana, the cliffs of Roana, into the more like Jastian terrain, which you should reach either the next day or so. If you sail through the night, you'll probably be on Jastian's. Jastian will be off to the, that'll be the shore side. And it's about that time that you see these these crazy like Nautilane ships sort of just surface next to you. There's like one on either side and then one out in front. It looks like.
Stand down. It's friendlies. It's friendlies.
Yeah, you do see everyone's a little bit nervous. You see everyone's kind of reaching for their various weapons, and then Orrin is able to sort of chill.
Yeah,
out.
don't worry, Dad. We know these guys.
You know these folks.
Yeah, we beat
Yeah.
these ships at Kraken Fest.
How do they? What?
Yeah, man. I show him.
Oh, oh my, lovely. Well, I guess
Yeah, but we're like totally cool with them now. So,
I don't suppose they have actual edible food.
I mean, probably they're fish people.
We should probably go aboard and make ourselves, or invite them aboard. Probably would be the more,
Invite them
more-
aboard.
I feel like we
proper
have more
protocol.
space.
Yeah, yeah. You guys, like this deck is big. It's made for giants to walk around.
We don't
on.
breathe water. I don't know if we can go down there.
Sure, yeah, So they have like they're like these sort of. I'm picturing like Captain Nemo's, ship with like it's got like these sails and crests and stuff that kind of look like fish. They look like and then there's like these bubble shields over the top, so they can go underwater, which is cool.
The Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, like the like the
The
what do they call
Gungans.
them? I don't even want to know. The bongos or
Miss
something.
Marinen
It's something
walks out.
stupid.
Misa.
That's what the other Marinans are like that. Everyone other than Sianu. Hello there. Misa Marina.
Oh,
Dear
God,
Lord.
not these
nothing
guys.
Sianu, you can come aboard. The rest of your
Everyone
crew.
else, if everyone else is gonna talk like that, absolutely not. All right. So so Sianu comes aboard and sort of like pulls up alongside and then drops a ramp, and you've got these sort of like outposts things on the side that look like they might be additional weapons galleys, but you're not 100% sure what they are. There's nothing on them right now. They're just sort of like platforms. So that can also serve as a loading ramp, and he comes on and says, yes, oh, hello. Well done. This
What's
is,
up, Sianu? This is my
oh.
dad, Sianu.
Your dad. Well, you were part of the delegation to come over to
No, not that dad. Different dad.
right. But no, wait, no. This dad was sailing a ship to come to Inara the first time.
Yes.
Right, that was the thing.
Yep.
The Jorva's tail was
My dad
bound-
didn't sail any shit.
Yeah,
The
no, he's
Jorva's-
drunk. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right. The Jorva's tail was
Yes.
part of the envoy going.
No,
across
we know
the-
Sianu. We know.
way.
He's
Well,
been
how did
getting
you-
into
how
the
did you-
fire water.
But this is
How did you
Jorva's
all end
revenge
up all
now.
the way out here?
Long story, man. First of all, sorry to make you come all this way. We kind of dealt with it.
Well,
You kind of had no idea we'd
very
have a
much
ship.
so. It seems to be the case. I suppose. Well done. Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely well done.
And we stole some sort of
Definitely not that.
enemy technology ship.
Also true.
From the ignited straits, no doubt. This is the fire giant. We've dealt with them a few times. Normally we stay out of their waters, but we haven't really ventured beyond the storm wall, but we've been trying to keep tabs on them.
Yeah, so I don't know what's been going on with the coalition over on Elf Land,
Oh yeah,
but I hope it's good. And
sure.
I was trying to convince these guys. I'm not sure what they're doing after this, like pointing to the crew and the ship to
Not sure what you're doing after this, but
to go join you guys over there. I feel like this ship might be able to help, and it's good to have a point of contact between the mainland and what y'all are doing.
Well, certainly we'd be glad to escort this ship. Where are they next headed?
That's up to them. We're heading to Jastian.
they're gonna drop
all
us
right.
off there.
This ship is going to drop you off in Jastian.
Some ship's gonna drop us off there.
Yeah, this ship.
Fair.
That's the plan.
All right. I mean, I suppose that would work.
What, Sianu? Just tell us.
We have a
Listen,
secret
listen.
lead on things.
Oh, great. No, that's awesome. So the fire giants are not exactly, from what I gather, we've had our run-ins with them as well. But on this continent here, which again, not one that the elves have seen in quite some time. But when the Ignited Straits had gained a bit of a reputation for fire giants and their not being very nice, I guess is a good way to put it.
They're fire pirates.
Yeah.
Oh, Ravi. Think might be a good time. Not much is going on. We're just talking. So I'm going to throw in some more of our ads or another placement here. Yeah. So we go, where are you? Scrolling. Always scrolling. Oh, I already have it there. Okay.
Then at this point, Boom Boom speaks up because he does know a little bit about what's been happening in Jastian. And because he's from Jastian, lest we forget. He says, well, there's not a lot of word from Rowana. They've always been kind of secretive, not really open to trade. Occasionally we'd see some folks would come in from Rowana, but mostly they're, it's a rather barren place. So how people, can get on without needing goods is a little bit of a mystery. But
Is Serta a peaceful city?
Zerda is, no, they don't really. Well, yeah, they don't bother nobody.
Like, have the fire giants taken over Rowana? Is this a larger issue to deal with after we deal with our current large issue?
I don't know. I don't. So Zerda is a city of. It's on the ground, but it's also in the air. It's run by cloud giants, from what I understand, and they're kind of secretive. They don't really. Giants in general.
Cloud
don't really like
giants
small
enter the
people.
chat.
They kind of stick to themselves, and then you got the dumb ones who kind of wander down from a hill and try to eat some sheep or something, and then you got to deal with them. But we don't see a lot of giant per se, giant kin, people who are related, distantly related to giants. I'm a half orc.
Do all the giants work together? Are the cloud giants working with the fire giants?
No, they hate each other. From what I understand.
Who do giants like?
Giants
Themselves.
Their own kind.
Yeah, they're like fire giants, Sometimes they work with
And gnomes don't fishhook. Gnomes don't like giants,
no, gnomes don't like giants at all.
which is another problem to deal with at some point. We could preach some of that Vortorian inclusivity.
Yeah, no, it's a great idea. I mean, it's
man.
let's say I think we have gotten away with having to deal with whatever was going on in Zerda, but to be clear, it is a very like fortress-like city. It is, and whatever might be happening above it is pales in comparison to how like impenetrable those walls are.
Look, if the fire giants were trying to blow a hole in it, then clearly, like, there is some animosity. And if they were trying to bring the captive to the city, clearly there are some people in cahoots with the Shadow King that are also in Zerda, much like the Shadow King has been in
Yes, it does
every
seem
single land.
does seem that this Shadow King is trying to gather power and allies throughout the realm. We've seen from what you've told us,
And
he's
has
in
been
Sarala.
for years and years and years. Like, they have a huge head start on us.
It may very well be.
Oh,
We're just now shedding some light on this, and thank goodness we are.
which is why I was trying to gather everyone to work together. So I don't know what your plan is, Captain Percy, Mr. Otmar, but these are the Marinans, and there's some elves, or I don't know, go make money and trade.
You do see
whatever.
him. He's dedefinitely like kind of taken aback. This is the first elf he's ever met.
Oh,
Well, I guess he maybe would have seen Inara and
Yeah.
his brother, her brother,
Oh.
in like
Yeah.
you know, when they were the envoy. But they came with like one ship, and
sure.
that was it. So this is like 3 or 4 ships at least, 3 ships that you can see, and you know, so this there's like a small entourage of elves aboard, and he's definitely like on the on his off foot, on his heels a bit. But he's being very nice, and he says, "Well, of course, anything that we can do to help." I think that it has become quite evident that there is a threat, at least here in Sarala and on this continent, the southern continent of Rowana, and I would like to think that the Elven lands had been spared this influence, but it doesn't
No,
seem
man, it's everywhere.
from what you encountered this Shadow
Yeah,
King
we
in
actually-
Inara as well.
Yeah, and there's also a pillar somewhere on. Are you?
No, he just will.
Do you need to use the restroom, or you?
It's everywhere.
From what you encountered this Shadow
Yeah,
King
we
in
actually-
Inara as well.
Yeah, and there's also a pillar somewhere on. Are you?
No, he just will.
Do you need to use the restroom, or you? Are you?
There
No,
is
can I check?
above the table. There is a pillar in on that continent where Inara
Somewhere.
is.
Yeah.
There's a pillar
Where?
on the main continent that you guys are from. There's a pillar on
Right.
the northern continent.
I guess these are all friends. I guess everyone here is a friend.
Sorry.
For
Do we have a
now.
code name for pillar?
No, it might be a code name for whatever it really is.
Well, I'm at this point. You've told.
Yeah.
that you've told
I
at
think
least
we've told
Percy
him pretty much the whole story. I can't
everything.
I
remember-
can't keep track of anything.
I can't remember
But,
what
yeah.
exactly we left out, but we told him like 90%
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
of what his.
like you didn't talk about a lot of the alternate timeline
that
stuff.
we didn't.
But
Yeah, that,
but
I
you
think
did
that's-
Shadow King
mention-
did get
What do you mean?
mentioned.
What else?
He's
above the
drunk.
table.
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
Julius.
Yeah.
We know not to listen.
not to listen to him when he's drunk. We've learned this lesson already.
Krakenfest Day 2? Come on.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man. That's what we're trying to find out. We're
But-
trying to track that down.
And you're saying we can't bring this fire giant ship over there. They won't like that.
Well, I would be of the inclination to bring it back to the mainland for
Studying
study
purposes.
and perhaps it could help.
It is fire giant technology.
preparing.
try
the
to see if we can
defenses
use it.
If it seems like there are factions that are loyal to not our interests, regardless of who they may report to. Whether or not they're working for the Shadow King, only time will tell. But
There
we
are
may
factions.
sail for home would be my thought.
There are factions on the mainland, though. We've talked about this, though, also that are potentially.
We have to be
in
careful
league.
who we trust. Certainly, I agree
Yeah,
with you
like
100%.
other dad.
True.
I
That's a real thing he said. That's true.
I know, I know Jorva Dad. I know Fake Dad well, and he wouldn't just.
We're actually calling him real dad right now.
He's no turncoat. Let me say,
No, but
He's-
like
he may
them
be.
letters didn't sound so good.
You are right. It didn't sound good, and
That's all I'm saying.
I will do what I can to make sure that you are prepared for whatever may lie ahead. Again, if I can get through to him, if I can talk to him, perhaps I can make him see reason or find out whatever duress he may be under. I do not think he would do any of this willingly. I could be wrong, but I pray I'm not.
I don't know.
So much mind control going on.
But unfortunately, we can't go in your ship. We don't breathe water.
In my ship?
Yeah.
Oh, the marine. Well, they've got the bubbles. We can put air in the ship. It's fine.
Yeah, we would need.
I might need to be a little bigger. I look a little schmoll, but does that take away from if I like sit up? No, that looks a lot better.
There are
We may
factions-
sail for home would be my thought.
There are factions on the mainland, though. We've talked about this, though, also that are potentially.
We have to be
in
careful
league.
who we trust. Certainly, I agree
Yeah,
with you
like
100%.
other dad.
True.
I
That's a.
That's all I'm saying.
I will do what I can to make sure that you are prepared for whatever may lie ahead. Again, if I can get through to him, if I can talk to him, perhaps I can make him see reason or find out whatever duress he may be under. I do not think he would do any of this willingly. I could be wrong, but I pray I'm not.
I don't know.
But unfortunately, we can't go in your ship. We don't breathe water.
In my ship?
Yeah.
Oh, the marine. Well, they've got the bubbles. We can put air in the ship. It's fine.
Yeah, we would need that.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of part of the deal.
Okay.
We got like we can sail them underwater, but we can also put up the bubbles and just put some air inside one of the bubbles for you, if you wanted. I mean, there's other things we could do too, but that's right. I keep forgetting all you mainlanders don't know anything about. Not a whole lot about magic, but there's things you can do to breathe underwater. He kind of like the way he says it is kind of like. That's like
Targeted children.
like turning on a light. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
lighting a lamp at the end of the night. Like, yeah, it's fine.
I can't wait till we get to land, and then we're out of your comfort zone. We can make jokes at your expense about the mountains.
All right, you know what?
And
Fair
trees.
point. Fair point.
Yeah.
I apologize.
They're
for-
rescuing us.
for
It's
being-
true.
No. Thank you
Just
for
a little
calling me
tired, Julius. I'm sorry.
out.
These fumes are
Thank you.
getting to
I
you.
want to be. I just want to be perfectly clear that what I was doing was gaslighting, and I'm sorry
Okay.
about that. That is not fair. That is not right.
It's weird that that's a term you know, because that's
No,
a
but like-
land-based term,
There's like
Or
lots of
fire-based
stuff.
term.
a
Like,
fire-based term.
like those mushrooms we ate. Remember for Kraken Fest that made us breathe underwater? Like there's all kinds of stuff that can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all kinds
Don't
of
we
stuff.
have like a bajillion of those?
Yeah, no, I mean, if and when we get downtime, that was something I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it sounds like you want us to. We will escort this ship to your destination and drop you off, and then we'll head back to. Well, we'll have to stay a bit offshore because we don't. I'm not sure how we would be.
Do you have like a
received.
fishy longboat or something?
I'm sorry. What?
like a canoe.
That's an insult in my culture. It's really no. Yeah, I mean
Oh,
we
the
can.
fishy part.
We'll stay. I mean, a fire giant ship and 3 elven ships might be a little bit would put people on edge. And if you want to make we could just go a little outside. We could drop you off. You walk into town. It's up to you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Unless
that's
Ravi
fine.
wants to approach spring break like a
Or
baller.
we could just come in.
Well, now that you say that,
it's like Naval Week in New York. It's just like all the
What
shit.
is
we just pump a shit ton of magic into this thing,
Is there a sweet horn on this shit?
and like come up
Probably.
like.
Yeah, definitely.
Did I just reverse the plan completely?
100%. All right.
And I'm water skiing on the back.
So we're going with the Prince Ali approach. Is what we're doing. Fair. All right. Got it.
Hey, code name Prince Ali.
Okay.
We're gonna go. Just confetti cannons loaded. Let's do it. Fair. That's fine too. You can do that.
No, I think that's a very bad idea.
Are you sure, Your Highness?
No.
Okay.
This sounds like a lot of fun, but like we should be sure
Okay.
it's cool.
Fair.
All right, back to Operation Dolphin.
All right.
Yeah, so drop us off wherever, or a longboat or something. But as long as you're not seen, we'll go in, get
Yeah,
the
we'll find.
thing,
We'll
and
get
get
close
out.
to Jaro, and we'll take you ashore.
Thanks,
we could
man.
do it under cloak of night, or we could do it just off to the side. It's rather marshy over there, but we'll from what our charts are telling us, of course.
Marshy.
Yeah, it's like kind of a swampy, like kind of marshland.
What
plain.
does sound like any spring break fun?
I mean, it's nice.
No, it
It's
is.
like
There's,
New
there's,
Orleans.
yeah.
It's like the Everglades.
a
Yeah,
lot of crocodiles.
alligators, actually, but it's fine. Yeah,
He doesn't
so
mean to be insulting. He's just had a lot to drink.
there's a lot of we were all told when the Oracle was going to make contact with the mainland again once they found the way through the storm wall. There would be a little bit of a culture shock going on here, so we're prepared. We understand. Diplomacy is not something the elves have long forgotten, so we're still working on it. But we're glad to be here with you all, and this fine crew. And I will, at that point, I will bid you adieu. And
No, we're
we'll-
coming with you, see?
No. Yeah, but I'm just going to go back to my ship, and we'll sail on. We've got about 2 days of sailing. At the rate this old.
Oh, we're not popping the bubbles now?
Well, we could. I mean, do you want to part ways
He's
here?
talking about champagne.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the bubbles, so we
Oh,
can breathe.
the air bubbles.
We're not doing
well,
that now.
you'll just come on
Oh,
to our
we're
ship.
waiting.
We'll put up the bubbles, and
Oh,
we'll
later,
go
though.
underwater when we have to.
Okay.
Later,
We can do
though.
it. If you want to approach
see.
unseen, you should definitely be on our ship. I was thinking we would just sort of go our own way, get close. Then this ship here with Captain, sorry, what was your name? Percy, can Dadari, whatever you call yourself, that guy and his crew, they can head back to your
Fake dad.
mainland.
Real dad.
And fake dad, real dad, right? The real dad can head back to talk to fake dad with a big ass fire giant ship, big fuck off ship. Sounds great. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this. And then we'll head back to the coalition, let them know you're doing all right, take any other information you need. I mean, it might be worth it to stick around a little bit and try to talk with some of these folks here in Jastian as well.
That's just something. Yeah, if you were interested in making
Connections.
inroads and whatnot, then
Yeah. Well,
you're
maybe-
already here.
It's probably a good idea. And maybe you guys could, vouchsafe us a bit as well. That we-
Totally. Hey, I've still got my marine and cloak. We'll be like unofficial.
Yeah, you could be diplomats for us
Yeah,
here. And
yeah.
we could start to.
Yeah, from Arena.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot your accent. It's terrible. I love it.
They don't know that. That's what they're gonna think all marine would sound like.
Nice. All right, so maybe there is something to this Prince Ali plan. Maybe we can use it. And then,
Oh, we are doing it?
Well, I'm just saying they haven't had contact from the Elven people yet. This could be a
Oh.
situation where we could, sort of with some folks from the Voltorian Empire.
So let's see what this looks like. If I make Max and Orrin bigger but lower, that actually does maybe looks better. However, I just have to make sure. Actually, I do think that looks way better. I don't know what I was doing.
Sorry, what was your name?
before.
Submarine, it sound like.
Nice. All right. So maybe there is something to this Prince Ali plan. Maybe we can use it. And then,
We
you know,
are doing it?
Well, I'm just saying they haven't had contact from the elven people yet. This could be a situation where we could, you know, sort of with some folks from the Vortorian Empire and
Coming with that entourage.
Like Kevin Dillon.
Yeah, Robbie.
like Kevin
Yeah.
Dillon.
That's what we're trying. That's what we were doing to Anara. That's what the plan
Just
was
like-
for
Oops.
Anara. but
Wearing
let's-
Kelly.
Get the
Yes.
whereabouts of the wearing Kelly.
Yes.
Yes, except, I mean, at this point, we should probably just take my ship then. I'll send the rest of them back.
yeah, cool.
We'll take my ship. Your father can go off where he's going, but it gives you another 2 days to figure out what you want to do here. Whether it's train, look at your
Sounds good. What
all
about
the things you've gathered in your travels.
Doesn't
A
Boom
little bit of
Boom-
downtime never hurt anybody. Is all I'm saying.
Doesn't Boom Boom need to come with us or something? Doesn't he know somebody?
Yeah, nope. Boom, boom, boom. Unless he just got a
Or, like,
contact that we can go
Got
look
a
up.
name or
Well,
something?
If we can get the ship, I don't know that I'd bring it right into the port, but if we could bring, we can go with you. I don't.
Well,
I mean, at this point, we have an elven ship. If we run up, you know, a flag of truce or peace, we should be able to at least enter the port, and perhaps under guard, but not a great way to enter any port. But
I just
would-
want to know if Boom Boom wants to come with us, or if he has someone he can tell us to go talk to once we get to Jaro and find.
oh yeah,
That's right, because Boom Boom has the contact information for Cecil, we believe. Cecil being one of the Vortorm that we saw in like the memories, and we believe that he's in Jastian. Because we have his journal, and it was like, where is he? And it was like years was his last like entry, so we have no idea where he is. But Boom Boom believes to know the name and has a contact of where we can go. So that's why we're trying to figure out if Boom Boom comes with us or not.
right, because the
Treasure
He knows the
keeper?
Cecil guy or whatever.
right.
Treasure.
See?
I can get you in touch with
Perfect.
with.
I don't need you to. Yeah, you're allowed to live your life, but that would be awesome if.
No,
you
that's a
could.
great idea. You need to.
Yeah,
all
like
right.
a person
tell
and
you
a
that.
place to go see person.
Yeah,
and
totally.
that.
Totally.
Yeah,
We'll take it from there.
yeah. Well, he doesn't get to Jaro, figure it out, because he doesn't live in Jaro. He's outside.
Right.
figured.
Right. But I feel like you probably have someone you know that can help us get.
Information about him.
That's
that
right.
Thing.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
great.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Glad we had this talk.
Stay away from the howler meat in the future.
Also that.
That was not a good spicy. Not a good kind of spicy
For
You know
any
what
of
I mean?
us.
Yeah. That was all right. All right. So the everyone is going back to their respective.
I will be right back. So my goal today was to try to get us to hopefully-ish the end. But definitely this next part, I believe. We do a lot of downtime. So on the ship.
Ships
Not sure
for
how I'm
the
gonna
evening.
edit it that way,
you guys
but
are
we'll
on
see.
the fire giant ship, I am assuming,
Mhm.
and the marine ships are sort of keeping a loose formation with you guys. They're sailing above waterline, kind of keeping pace with the ship because it. You see these ships with. Have you seen them in really like maybe a little bit at
I thought the Marine ship in Kraken
Yeah,
Fest. I thought
Kraken
we
Fest.
would
yeah,
have
the
seen some
Kraken
Marine
Fest.
ships.
Like so, these things are quite fast. So when they're underwater, especially, so they
Sweet.
are like
That'll be fun,
purposefully slowing down to sort of escort
Like
you guys.
The most well-traveled people in on the world at this point.
Yeah.
We are, yeah,
Totally.
Yeah,
including
This is
time
your,
itself.
This is your third continent you've been to of 5.
Yeah,
So-
3 different ships, we had airships, we had
Airship,
sailing
underwater
underground,
ship,
yeah.
fire giant ship,
And a locomotion.
and a locomotion ship.
Mhm.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion. All right. And
So
great.
we have a king bed we could choose, a giant bed, or a water bed you could choose
Yeah.
tonight.
Still like this ambient background, I think, for the foreseeable future. There are some things that happen in downtime that I'm thinking about changing the vibe up, but we'll see.
So
great.
we have a king bed we could choose, a giant bed, or a water bed you could choose
Yeah,
tonight.
there's all kinds of stuff. So we do have a little bit of downtime if we want to see if we want to, get any information on some of the things you have. If you you have 2 days
Decompress
to
about
sort
a
of
few things. Anybody?
yeah. So you have 2 days to
Man,
sort
you know
of
where the-
figure.
You know where the
things out.
fork is. Anytime you need it. I mean, I'm probably just going to leave
Oh, we'll see you, Julius. Jeez.
Ravi alone. Was the rest of that statement? I assume he wants to spend time with his dad, but
No,
do
but do you like? I don't know. I feel like even through all this, we haven't like hashed out what Julius has been through either. Haven't really had time to do any of it.
since when? I don't know.
Forever. This entire. I'm gonna change the background up a little bit, though. I think. At this point.
So we have a king bed we could choose, bed.
Nope, actually, not the directional blur. I want the Gaussian blur.
Bed or
Just a little more sea, a little less ship, and a little less like fire giant. I like this one still, but I just wanted to make ours not so busy, I suppose.
a water bed you could choose
Yeah,
tonight.
there's all kinds of stuff. So we do have a little bit of downtime if we want to see if we want to, get any information on some of the things you have. If you you have 2 days
Decompress
to
about
sort
a
of
few things. Anybody?
yeah. So you have 2 days to
Man,
sort
you know
of
where the-
figure.
you know where
things
the
2
out.
days.
Anytime you need it. I mean, I'm probably just going to leave
Oh, we'll see you, Julius. Jeez.
Ravi alone. Was the rest of that statement? I assume he wants to spend time with his dad, but
No, but
your-
do you like? I don't know. I feel like even through all this, we haven't like hashed out what Julius has been through either. We haven't been able to hash out Haven't anything.
uh,
Really had time to do any of it.
since when? I don't know.
Forever. This entire campaign.
That's not true. We caught up the first
So
time.
we did. Okay.
Well, do your downtime plans involve the book that you got for your mom?
Mine?
Yes.
No. I want to know.
May I borrow that book?
Yeah. And if you find anything interesting, will you let me know about it? It's kind of written in words I don't know.
I can't read. If I can read that book, I would like to pretty much figure out what all of
think it's the herb-
20 flower
The herb
distillates
book that we
do,
found.
Okay.
and write those down, and then I'm just gonna read my the book that I stole on the Icostheon
Oh yeah, that one
from
too.
Morgan Blacksteel's library. And if it's time for group, someone come find me. Those are my tasks for downtime.
Julius is reading. And he
I'll
does
just grab
find
a
out
list of like what
some
those
stuff.
flowers do off of you sometime off camera. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Great.
And we just got that
Can do.
list.
Boom Boom
There's
gives
a lot of
you,
cool flowers that we can use cool things
hands
for.
you a note on
Okay.
the first night with the name. Just this name is written down on it.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
That's the name. Hell yeah. The name.
We are going to New
we are going to New Orleans, man.
Or Savannah.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. We get some gumbo, some etouffee,
Yeah. Zara is
Buford,
essentially is New Orleans.
Beauregard, Dubois.
Yeah.
Oh.
Buford Beauregard Dubois is the name that he gives you.
Sweet.
It's not Du Bois?
It's Dubois. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's Dubois. That's all I ever called him.
No, it's great.
But
do you
he's someone who knows.
do you know
supposedly
any idea
knows
where
what
we
it
could find him or who we could?
he lives in the swamp outside of Jaro.
The swamps.
Is this a comment Jaro accent that you're doing?
What?
Are you a typical voice for Jaro?
I mean, no, I wouldn't
Okay.
say typical.
Okay.
I mean, I landed there a while
Okay.
ago, but it was not really.
Thanks, Boom Boom. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
You know, that's good. That's good.
Will loves all the accents.
He has
We'll
great
see.
handwriting for.
Racist. Please finish that sentence.
I'm looking.
Sailor,
I'm looking.
half orc.
Yeah. I was gonna say half orc.
Yes. So I do have a full list of those flowers that I can.
Yeah, just
send
after
to
off
you.
camera. Yeah, we don't need to.
Which
Just
you
yeah,
can- they all do different things.
yeah, great. And sending them to me is fine
Okay,
for next time.
I will do that.
I
So
guess
you're
I'll
looking
hang.
at.
I guess I'll hang out with my dad.
I
Great.
do. Ravi does get dad time. It's actually pretty good. We don't go into too many details, but
You guys are just playing catch on the boat.
Yes. So he offers to give you some magical.
It's true.
training, from something that you probably. He's like, well, this is. I can train you and teach you what I know. I've picked up a few things since my days at the Arcanum, and
Yeah, probably no. I'm assuming this is the night after. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I
You're
slept
like
this-
when you
or the
he
day
lets you sleep
after.
it off,
Yeah.
and then the next morning, he sort of approaches you, and you guys are training on deck, and you're doing all kinds of.
Yeah, I mean, you probably know more than what the Citadel's taught me till this point. So
Yes, there's some certain magical practices that exist outside of the Empire.
Sure.
That certainly.
That's the stuff
you
I
could
wanna get
avail
into.
yourself to. Yes, and it would. I think, based on your
it's very
travels thus
politically
far-
correct back in Jorva.
Yes, it's all the sanctioned magic that that we
Yeah.
can teach to anyone
Yeah.
with the gift. But your gift is a little different. I dare say.
Clearly.
And
Hashtag
perhaps
Votor.
You've noticed that your magic energy.
hashtag
side
maybe a
of
god.
The realm of the Empire is expanded quite a bit.
Yeah, Ben does do a very good job on the accents, man. Definitely theater trained, and he knows. Yeah, he does a good job. He has to find him every now and again, but
Like there's more. Like a more.
It's
Definitely
easier to tap
immersive.
in
Huh.
to
and Will loves it. It's great. Will's just like, can you just keep talking to yourself?
magical
I
prowess.
guess I did figure out that arcane signet a lot better than in Jorva.
Yes,
Took you a while, yeah.
magic
Wow.
just
But it clicked all of a sudden, man.
magic is easier
Interesting.
outside the Empire.
I mean, yeah, I guess now that you say that, it does seem like it's been a little easier. I just thought it was, I don't know, Anara, like her presence, but maybe, yeah, interesting. Huh.
It's one thing I noticed in her life at sea is
Have you ever
Right.
turned yourself into a purple dragon before?
one time,
I
and
know,
it was
right?
like a minute though. It was like not
Holy
even,
cow.
it was
I had like a whole hour.
I would say like 12 seconds if I really had to narrow it down. But it was awesome, totally awesome,
It was insane.
Yeah, so I was.
I made
was,
so many goblins pee their pants.
Yes, we were fighting some magic users on this little island. It was a long story short. But
Yep,
anyway, long story longer. And he was about to throw a lightning spell, and I said no, and I reached out to try to stop it, and suddenly dragon, poof.
That's what
dragon.
happened to me.
Right?
Fucking crazy.
Crazy, wild.
So I want to be able to do that though, like all the time.
Well, you're starting to get into like shape shifting, like
Oh, that's fair.
transmutation magic.
That's kind of
and
what Julius.
it's a little bit
it's not really
different.
magic.
It's not
That's
impossible.
different too, but
There are some
Julius can kind
there
of
are
What about
some
probability magic?
probability
folks.
magic. Yeah, can we,
probability magic where
can
you
I, like
yeah, you can mess with time itself. And
no mess with the one? Can I
If I've
make
learned
18
anything-
like 5 different chances?
if I've learned anything is if you have a chance to fuck with time, absolutely do it. Just general practice.
What?
I think that's a good idea.
You want it really? You would time travel?
Oh, I mean, it's never presented itself. It's not a real thing. People don't just time travel, Ravi. So he trains you and teaches you.
I'm pretty sure that we didn't tell him about the time. We told him about all of our other adventures. I'm fairly certain. We always have to kind of revisit that, but I don't think that. Yeah, Percy, we left out that we time traveled. So super interesting that came up.
Some additional spells, and you if you spend, you have to spend probably like 2 full days, but you will gain a benefit to your character
Sweet.
by doing that.
Just a huge montage with really happy songs of father and playing catch with lightning
Yeah,
bolts and
Pushing you on a bike.
I don't know. I might. Okay, let's see here. Can I do this? I'm gonna see if I can do something. Let's see here. See what kind of graphics we have for Ravi and Percy, not actually his dad. I don't know if I have Percy's. Let's see. Material, Darian. Karina. I was also going to see if in one of the thumbnails, I think we have maybe Percy and Darian. I'm not entirely sure where all this stuff is. This is the problem. Sometimes with editing is finding all of the references. Oh, that was a way better one. That's okay though. Let's see. So Will, we have like a mid-journey. And Will looks like he has this here, actually. Father, son, put Black Steel medieval steam powered cruise ship and such idyllic picture X. That is hilarious. I might just use those, to be honest. These are all of our thumbnails. I was just trying to see if, gosh, he tried to do a lot of those. Yeah, I don't think they're okay. So crap. I gotta find that again. It was right around here. There we go. This is hilarious, though. Oh man. Okay. What if I did? Let's see if this does anything. Because Ravi is supposed to be silvery blonde hair, and I'm going to see if this actually. Oh gosh, no. Well, maybe. Let's see. Close, actually, sort of close. Not bad. A little anime-y, but not terrible. This one's okay too. I'm just not sure about the beard is the thing. Like, I'm not really sure what Percy looks like, but we'll see. I kind of like these. They're not bad. Was that like the panoramic? Does it know panoramic view? So if I just copied this. Because I kind of want like an way outside look of like of it, but I think this is actually pretty close. And I think it's just funny or even enough that like it's not perfect, kind of like that caricature cartoon that we had. Also, I'm going to do this. Let's see. Okay, I like this one. This one's good. That one's good. Yeah. So let's do this. Casting spells with his dad. Make a few. Yeah, this one's great. This is exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. It's awesome. And I might actually use that. So a Midjourney, you can use a dash C ref. It references an image that you're doing. So I might actually have it reference this with the casting spells one I just did, but I don't know if that one's up yet. Let's see. This one. Okay, so if I did copy link, let's do this. Imagine. Whoops. Control Z. Actually paste that. Is it Alt Enter? Shift Enter. Okay. See what that does. I'm definitely saving this one. Ooh, okay, okay. There's some good ones here too. I kind of like this top one. So let's do a different version. Let's do version 2. Let's see if it comes up with anything different. That one I just like, Ravi just looks angry. But I think this top one's really good. I also like this one too, because it's kind of like they're doing it together. I also want to do some funny ones. So let's do D&D illustration of a silver-haired man teaching his son how to ride a bike, deck of an iron ship. Oh man. I think I actually want to C-ref this too. Let's just see what I just want to see what it comes up with. Okay, so here's the other ones. This one's good. Ooh, this one's all right too. Like this one. I think actually I might like this one better. Let's try version 3 and see what happens. But I did snag the fencing one, so we have the fencing one for sure. Here comes the bike riding one. Oh, this is great. Oh yeah, we're using this for sure. Version 4. Yeah. Oh shoot. So I want to upscale this one. That is wonderful. Okay, so here's the lightning, like learnings. I like this one. Is this one okay? I do kind of like this one. Yeah, I'm doing that one actually. Okay, so upscale 3. And then upscale. Okay, I think I have 3. I think that's good. I think 3 is good enough. I don't think I have to go down the wormhole. I also have to see how long Ben talks about it. I guess we'll see. So save this guy because it's hilarious. Next thing, I'm going to find a little clip of like happy song. That'll be good too. We're gonna put some happy music behind it. This one's upscaling. Okay. Save image. I think 3 is good. Oh, I guess I'll try one more. Let's try to get one playing catch. Mid-Journey is PeakD&D. Petra Wilson. Not sure what you're meaning by that. So our channel PeakD&D, we put the Mid-Journey bot inside of our channel on Discord. We are not the same. Let's see what kind of catch we have. It's actually kind of funny. Gosh, they don't really. It is funny because AI does not do a very good job as far as this kinds of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna nix that one. I'm just gonna do the 3. And now I will. Okay, let's look at a. Let's look at let's listen to some music, I think. I know of a couple that I'm hearing in my head. I just don't know the names of the songs, to be honest. But the ones I've gone through before and just heard before, I know of ones that I like that would fit this. I just will have to find them. What's this one? No. Kind of. Maybe we come back to that. This one actually might work. Yep, I'm doing this one. Playful Mischief. I think that's the one. Where'd it go? Where is it? There it is. I think that's a great one. I might start it where it's doesn't have the pauses. We'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna see where we put this.
Songs of father and playing catch with lightning
Yeah.
bolts and
Pushing you on a bike. And
Yeah.
teach
Just
me how
see
to
him, like,
drive, shaving.
Driving a little two-wheeler.
Okay, so I'm gonna do.
Character. By
Whoops.
doing that.
Just a huge montage with really happy.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here because that's where the pause is. I'm going to, nope, not speed duration. Make it, whoops. But I might just do, okay, so how long is this? A minute 30. Perfect. 30 seconds per picture. I like it.
Happy songs of father and playing catch with lightning
Yeah.
bolts and
So now I will, let's put these in here because it's great. Oops. Nope. I mean, live streaming we are, but that's not what I'm looking for. What up, Ben? Playful version of Enya. Shanty Polka. Yeah. I could look for some more too. I do like that one though. So let's see. Ben, we're doing the montage of Ravi and his dad. Check these pictures out, man. They're great. I think 3's enough. I think the song that I found was a minute 30. I might look down some other songs, but they're pretty freaking hilarious if you like this one. I'm gonna put one of riding a bike. That'll be last. Or maybe I'll put that in the middle. So dad fencing. We're gonna make this 29 seconds. Bike. We're gonna make also 29 seconds. And then magic. Oops. We're gonna make 29 seconds. Let's see. So
through that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like on our 6-hour trek up.
I think this is the track. Sometimes I just hear it and I'm like, this is it. And I think this is it. I don't think I have to go down the wormhole. I think we're definitely keeping this one. Oh yeah, that's right. Ben, we're doing, we need to do a one-off of the Penguins of Madagascar as penguin boards. We're doing it. You're Skipper. Max is Kowalski. I'm Private. Will's Rico. Just so you know, it's already being done. Okay, so now we need to make these fit. Oh, we should do it for Rose Up. We totally spaced Rose Up this last year, but maybe we do that for Rose Up. I am so down. And maybe by then, everything will be a little more flushed out too. So everything, like we can make the characters. Okay, so... what I mean, like maybe we can make like level 5 characters, level 5 penguin borns or something like that. So, showcase the further along versions of DC-20 at that point. So I do want to color correct these just a hair. With these, I actually kind of like a lot more blue tint. See, that blue looks really nice. And then I do a little bit of, just a little bit of magenta. Get the blacks going. Highlights, not whites. I kind of like the highlights better on this one. Get the shadows going a little bit. Get the contrast going a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. I do need to do this. And as we go, I'm going to also do the transitions. Just as we go, rather than all at the end. I think I might be able to copy paste this directional blur when it's done to all of them, and then I don't have to do each one individually. We're going to see how that works. So if I grab this, I go here, I go like that. It does work. Hey, look at me riding a bike. Doing so good, Ravi. You're doing it, Ravi. Happy tears streaming down his face. Wonderful. I didn't. What does that, yeah, what does that color correction actually look like on all these? They're not all the same color density, so it might look kind of weird. Eh, that looks fine. I'm down. Easier the better. Nice and happy. Love it. Ah, this is great. I'm glad I decided to just go down this wormhole with you guys. It's great. Added time for a montage. Yes, this is the first time. We haven't had time for a montage.
Playing catch with lightning bolts and
Pushing you on a bike. And
Yeah.
teaching
You
me how
see
to
him,
drive, shaving.
He's driving a little two-wheeler down the deck of the ship.
You're
like,
doing it, Ravi. You're doing it.
It's a slow motion cheer from Dad. It's great. It's
And
heartwarming.
and then I
it's
run right into Blind Joe. Topple over.
I'm deaf, not blind. They just call me Blind Joe.
You
Watch
didn't
where you're
hear me
going.
coming?
We know.
What?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Now I have to get my
Fantastic.
bike fixed.
And you were reading the other book on the Vortorn. You also have
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
Cecil's journal. You have that.
Well, you have that.
Oh, there's the penguin borns. Nicely done. This is from Grand Old Dwarf. He just finished them, so those are sweet minis. I like how they carry huge mauls too. Okay, so I think actually we might be done with the montage, so we might have to shorten this a little bit.
Kind of went through that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like on our 6-hour.
You also have
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
Cecil's journal.
So
Vortorum. You also have
I like this ending because I'm hearing right at the ending. I'm hearing this end to this, where it can end. Perfect. So let's shorten this up a bit. How long is this? 39, so everything can be 13-ish seconds. So let's just make them 12. Having said that, I do have to move all of these keyframes back just so we can put them in the right place. So speed duration, we're going to make you 12.5 seconds. So then I can go like this, and then I can go like this, and then I can go like here, and like this. Make sure it bleeds correctly. It does. Same thing with this. Grab these keyframes. Make it 12 seconds. Whoops. Whoops. Perfect. So what I'll do, I'll just make that a little longer. Right. Get back on the fire giant ship. Move them over. Film dissolve. Fire giant. Actually, not going to crossfade. I would just fade in. All right, so let's see how it goes. Beast miniatures, nice.
Shaving.
driving a little two-wheeler down the deck of the ship.
You're
like,
doing it, Ravi. You're doing it.
It's a slow motion cheer from Dad. It's great. It's
And
heartwarming.
I
It's
run right
touching.
into Blind Joe.
Yeah.
Topple over.
I'm deaf, not blind. They just call me Blind Joe.
You
Watch
didn't
where you're
hear me
going.
coming?
We know.
What?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Now I have to get my
Fantastic.
bike fixed.
And you were reading the other book on the Vortorum. You also have.
All right, so I do need to. All right, so I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. I do need to fade this out a little bit.
You also have
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Perfect.
like.
Cecil's journal.
This doesn't need to be as big of a fade.
You have that.
Well, you have that.
Kind of went through that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like on our
And we're back to solemn.
6-hour trek up the stairs from
Mhm.
one.
There are some
place.
more specific entries I can
Oh,
share
fair.
with you all as well.
I have some things.
And then I have like the helping friendly book and the old god book and getting the flowers, what the flowers do. Those
I
are
mean,
my
if you're in the
tasks.
reading mindset, here, take out Cecil's book
I'm
and
good, man. I already got 2 books, man. I don't need 3.
All right.
Fair. All right. And so you were reading. Which book were you reading? The one on the Vortorum, or the one on the original?
I think
Echoes
the original
Theon?
gods. I don't
Right.
think I have a Vortorum book.
No, you don't. You have the journal from Cecil, which has a little bit.
Yeah, and I
about
have the
Vortorum.
original helping friendly book. And
Right.
so I'm just gonna go through those, like compare the original one to the one that I have with
Nice little montage there. I
so
like
I
it.
can start piecing together that bit of story, and then I have the flowers and the old god book and what they do, and so I'm just gonna
Very cool.
read. It's
All right. So as
Hopefully you
you
don't get seasick.
spend the next 2 days doing that, so and Orrin, what are you doing over the next couple
Where
days?
is the chest of jewels? That
Where's the
Which one?
treasure?
Oh, the one from the.
Oh yeah,
there's
this is
like
a good
the,
moment.
Oh, it was.
Real Dad had a chest of jewels that
That's true. It was
a
like
small
his
chest
personal.
Of, yeah.
trunk that I got from the.
Yeah, that's probably with all the stuff on the longboat. Like it's probably with the crew. Like they probably packed it all up and jumped. It's with you guys on the ship.
Excuse me, real dad. Can you
Yeah,
show me
like,
can you show me
well-
to the jewels?
Like, yeah, like, where are, do I know where they are? Hey, quartermaster, right? Quartermaster?
Yeah, Fishhook's the quartermaster.
Hey, Fishhook.
Hey.
Where's all the stuff from the longboat?
Oh, down in the hold.
Thank you very
Set
much,
it
sir. And I'm just gonna go down there.
Grand old Dwarf, you don't need to be telling Ben about more minis. He already has enough.
All right.
We can always use more minis, just FYI.
If it's unlocked,
Oh, you didn't want
Or Ben already has a subscription, so there's also that.
me to go with you. I see. All right. No, I get it. I
said
get it now.
thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
I
Yep.
thought I turned. Yeah, I
Yeah.
turned
No,
her
that
away.
was you turned a quick. And
Yep.
you took off.
just a one quick question.
Just thought you wanted to talk to me. Okay, fine.
No, we do this. We're on duty right now. I'm gonna go down there. I'd
Okay.
like to go through the jewels. I'd like to pick 2 of them,
Okay.
very specific ones.
Mm-hmm.
This is great.
a
I'm
clear
so
one,
excited for this.
Maybe a diamond, tiny. I'm not caring about price or things.
Sure. Okay.
Just
And a
aesthetics.
blue one. I want I want a sapphire also.
The
All right,
whole
Sapphire
monster
Blue.
manual. Nice.
Call high or low.
Hi.
Yeah, you were able to find. You were able to find those, like a small white one and a blue one.
Yeah, I want a white one and a blue one.
You find both the jewels in there.
Cool.
Fair quality. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And then I'll close it up and make it look like I never touched it. And then
Just more secrets from Orrin.
Poor secrets.
and then I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna spend 2 days. If it isn't too hard, and maybe with Sianu's help, like abalone shells are nice and shiny and stuff too. And is there maybe there's some rope on this ship as well?
Like regular sized rope? Or?
Yeah. Well, I can like cut it down. So here's my plan. I'm going to over 2 days I'm doing something, and then at the end of 2 days, I want to go up to Ravi and say,
Here we go. Buckle up.
How are you doing? How are you doing, man?
It's been
It
good.
seems like
Been
you
playing
and-
catch with my dad, and he's taught me how to ride a bike. And
Yeah, you just finished having milkshakes with your dad.
And you're cool with all of it? Like, do you want to talk about any
I don't
of
know,
it?
man. He just seems a lot more with it than Dwarva Dad. Like he
You
is
said
my
the-
like he has a lot more magical prowess. He's taught me a lot of things. He's way better with like fencing. So it just feels, I don't know, natural. Like
A baby
we're a lot more
Triceratops,
alike
Robert.
than my
I
Dwarva
like it.
dad.
I don't want you to go all like EJ on me, you know, like. So I just wanted to make
What
sure
do you
you're
mean? What's what, EJ?
Yeah, evil, you know, Julius when we didn't talk.
Not when my brain- I don't
I'm
know
not
why.
here. You know, you guys can speak. You can speak loud.
EJ.
Speak
Code
freely.
name. we're
For,
coming up with
for when
code-
we're not talking. Yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. You don't have to pick one, you know, like they can both be.
Yeah, of course. Like, absolutely. But I don't know. Like, they seem like they have a direction that they need to go, and we certainly have our own mission that we're trying to accomplish. So,
On a larger note, though, how are you doing with your blood and stuff? Like, how does it feel now that
I
you
think
have
it's
a guy?
all inside and fine.
Yeah.
But like with how it feels and stuff, you know, like when I got taken over by Inara, that I was like the champion, you know, and I did all this cool stuff, but that didn't feel like me. I had these god powers, but that wasn't me. It was weird.
What do you
And ever
mean?
since then, my luck hasn't been good. Ever since I haven't had the necklace, luck hasn't been good. And
Just said that.
I'm not asking for your godstone back. I don't think that's it. But yeah, like I'm just trying to figure it all out, man. And just wondered how you're dealing with it, and if you feel weird or anything with godliness, all the god stuff going on.
Dealing with, I don't know, like blood, like just.
Well, I guess we haven't done much fighting since, you know, you learned about it. But
Fighting.
ever since I got taken over by Inara, I I just haven't felt like myself.
I can't remember now. Above table. Have have I told you guys yet?
Oh,
Right?
I just had an intuition about these guys. Things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I was thinking like
Have you? No, you
I don't
haven't.
know.
No, we don't. Yeah, we haven't had.
I
a
don't
group.
think that is
So
a lot more
delete the blood part, but I'm
Sure.
not feeling great and not feeling myself. And to that point, well, so yeah, shit.
I had this whole thing planned out, but I need to know this information first.
That's true.
Sure.
Shoot, I don't know.
I
Where
don't
to
think you
proceed.
sorry.
shared the
I don't thi- yeah,
Vortor thing your dad
not
told
quite.
you.
This is what happens when we keep secrets.
So I made you this necklace, Ravi, and
Oh,
it's
cool.
it's
Thanks, man.
it's kind of like one I made for myself before, but shit. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna back away. I'm just gonna walk away.
All right.
It says like best friends. You're like, you know what?
That's not the right-
It
sorry.
doesn't feel right. It doesn't
Okay.
feel right. It doesn't feel right.
All right. Bye, Orrin.
All right. So that is what you spent your downtime doing.
Well,
Was,
no, Hey, Julius.
What's up, man?
I'm sorry that I screwed that up. But like,
Ravi seems
I
to
don't
be-
think that
No,
was
that's a
known
fair
information
point.
yet.
No, I don't think it was.
and I was trying to figure.
All right, sorry, I gotta go back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I
I
don't
was
think we've
thinking
had.
like
No, you
I
haven't.
don't know.
No, we don't. Yeah, we haven't had.
I
a
don't
group
think
that-
that-
So,
Yeah,
so
blood
delete
part.
the blood part, but I'm
Sure.
not feeling great and not feeling myself. And to that point, well, so yeah, shit.
I had this whole thing planned out, but I need to know this information first.
That's true.
Sure.
Shoot, I don't know.
I
Where
don't
to
think you
proceed.
shared
sorry.
the
I don't thi-
Vortor
yeah,
thing your dad
not
told
quite.
you.
This is what happens when we keep secrets.
So I made you this necklace, Ravi, and
Oh,
it's
cool. Thanks, man.
it's kind of like one I made for myself before, but shit. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna back away. I'm just gonna walk away.
All right.
It says like best friends. You're like, you know what?
That's not the right-
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It doesn't
Okay.
feel right. It doesn't feel right.
All right. Bye, Orrin.
All right. So that is what you spent your downtime doing.
Well,
Was,
no, Hey, Julius.
What's up, man?
I'm sorry that I screwed that up. But like,
Ravi seems
I
to
don't
be-
think that
No,
was
that's a
known
fair
information
point.
yet.
No, I don't think it was.
and I was trying to figure out where this was going. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
thought
thanks
you
for
were
letting
trying
me.
to coax
I mean, you
that
know about like the
information out
blood
of
of
him.
Otmar in the sense that like someone's looking for it. So that's where I was like,
Yeah, that's maybe where I thought that was going.
No.
And then I was like, maybe he will offer the Vortor thing.
Hey, man,
but
thanks for letting me borrow that book. You can have it back. I think your mom is going to find it really cool. There's a bunch of awesome information in here that I'll share with you later.
Is there any good stuff in anything you
I
think?
dog-eared all of it.
Well,
yeah.
Here's the thing.
Smudges.
First of all, Ravi's doing good. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to him.
Well, no, I mean, it looks like he's like hanging out with his dad. That's cool.
Magic.
I've been. I kind of want. I haven't felt
doing
great
it, Ravi?
since I lost my necklace, and I haven't found. I haven't felt myself lately, and I just had this really awkward conversation with Ravi, and
Just like get the fork out and give it to you, and I'm like, go on.
yeah, thanks. I'll just put it in my pocket, and like, anyway, I want to make myself a necklace again soon, but like, I made this for you, and because maybe this will help you, and I don't know, I'm projecting, but you know, like Sorala is your thing, you know now, but Vortor is also your thing, and so I made this, and I pull out this necklace, and it's like this like rope. It almost looks like hemp. Rope.
Okay.
And I found these like glass fishing beads that look really cool. They float. That's why they're made of glass and stuff. But I worked them into the side. And in the center, I've got this like abalone shell that I've carved, the symbol of Vortor. But look, it's also the symbol of Sorala mixed together with them.
Okay.
And do you see this tiny?
Soralator.
Do you see this like little?
Vorala.
And then this little white jewel that's like white light for everything for Vortor. And do you see this little blue jewel right here? That's the blue jewel for Sorala. I don't know what they are. I think it might be a diamond and and
Where did you
a
get
sapphire.
those?
My mom. Well, I've had them. I'm a jeweler.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't found a good use for
the
them.
web of the
Roll a-
scene is
I need a,
awesome.
I need a trickery check.
I love that you're like trying to come clean.
Point
and
blank.
Oh my god. This is the single best moment of this episode.
be
About
honest.
it.
Yeah.
There's like a 0. That's a 6 plus what? Trickery.
Trickery.
9.
Hey, we gotta roll. We gotta put the roll graphic in.
Trickery.
Trickery.
9.
Oh my god. It's just the best because he had this whole thing planned out. We were each gonna get a necklace. I think he explains it. But he just like fumbles it because he doesn't know the information. He goes straight to Julius, and then Julius point blank asks him where he got it, and he has to lie. And it was just a amazing 5 minutes of Orrin being his ridiculous Orrin self, and it was hilarious.
9. Roll an awareness check.
Oh my gosh.
Contested.
7.
Oh my. Dice tell the best stories. Oh my gosh.
Contested.
7.
Dice tell the best stories.
Plus what?
No,
7
yeah, I rolled a
straight
2. Yeah, I believe him.
Yeah, he had it the whole time.
Yeah, why would?
Oh, just
no,
7
yeah, I rolled a
straight
2. Yeah, I believe him.
Yeah, he had it the whole time.
Yeah, why would Orrin lie to me? Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Web of
Continue.
lies continues.
But also my mom says like the blue one's good for like wisdom and maybe
Oh.
like it'll help you hear better or something is what she said.
you should give that some blind.
Something about like negative energy and protection against that kind of thing,
Okay.
which might be helpful for you. And you recharge it. And,
What does that mean?
well, I didn't say anything. And I said
I
negative
don't know.
energy, and you can recharge it in the moonlight. I don't think any of this stuff is real, but my mom, but my mom thinks, but maybe it is. And then the white one I think is more for like invincibility and fortitude and
just
pureness and things like that. But really, the
bungles
white one
all
is
of
just cool
this.
because it's Vortor, and you see the blue one Soral, and then the two symbols are mixed together in the abalone.
Aw, well, that's super thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, the necklace really helped me when I had it, and maybe this will really help you and make. And you don't have to choose one, by the way. They can both be your dad. I mean, they can both be gods for you.
I mean, this isn't suspicious at all.
They can both be your dad.
This is my favorite conversation. I love all of this.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely,
think we-
Robert. This is my role with PeakD&D is doing all the editing, and as you can see, I have a great time rewatching it back. It makes me laugh. It makes me. I love playing with these guys, and we love putting it out for you guys. So, thank you.
That's super awesome, man.
I just like to make this kind of stuff for
Thank you,
friends.
Robert,
I
for
had
watching.
Something to give you, but
We gave him
do you want this necklace with the 2 vials of blood from one of the Vortorum? Okay.
Isn't that Robbie's
about that.
blood?
No.
That's Dr.
Dr.
Frankovius.
Frankovius,
Yeah.
His wife and
Oh.
daughter.
His wife and daughter's blood.
We're gonna
Well-
necromancy resurrect them at some
Well,
point.
thanks, man.
And I'll put that on right. Yeah. So now I've got 3 necklaces.
Right.
How does the Godstone, the Sarala Godstone?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That,
You made him that
the
too,
one
right?
that was
Oh.
in Cecil's book. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have that. It was like a
Didn't you make
little
that too?
pendant thing, right?
Oh, it was just already made.
Yeah, it was already made.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually like a brooch. Like it's on a chain, but it's actually a brooch, so you could wear it on.
You can
your-
pin it
pin it on your.
I mean,
on
do
your
you-
fur.
it's a Godstone of Sarala. I don't know if it's going to do you.
No,
much
no, no,
good.
no, no, no. I, that,
you-
no, 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 no.
Do you not want to touch
no,
it?
but-
Are you?
but no.
Are
But
you
what I-
scared
no,
of it?
stop.
No,
It's,
look, it's
so
fine.
it's so it is actually that brooch is like a
Yeah, I like live streaming these now. I want to get into a better habit of it. Get to a better starting point, I guess. Today, I had a long week, so I've started a lot later than I wanted to. But I do like live streaming, and I think it's cool that you guys can watch it maybe a little bit beforehand. Albeit a lot more editing, a lot more start, stop, so you can watch the whole thing later. But yeah, I think it's a good thing.
symbol of
It's been fun.
his
It's been a lot of fun.
as the keeper of the Vortorum, like his symbol of his office. Like so, it's been worked in around the Godstone.
I forgot about that. I guess
So
I
it's
could
sort
have
of
worked
like-
that
it's
into
on a
the
chain
necklace I made.
you
you.
found.
I might have to give it. I don't think it's mine. I think I'm just supposed to return this. I don't.
How
really
does
know
it
what's
feel though when
happening.
you've been wearing it?
Feels pretty good.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Feels
No,
pretty
I
good.
have. I have.
Yeah. Your blue glow is just slightly
Bluier.
hotter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or bluier. Yeah, bluier.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, I'll be sad when it's time for it to go, but it should go to its rightful owner. And but why don't
Don't
you?
be so quick to give it up because you might not be yourself again after it's gone.
With peace and love, Orrin, I think you're just a little in your head about this. Like, you are still very much
They can both be your dad.
you. And I think Anara is still with you. Like, I think the magic was inside the whole time. I mean, I appreciate this Godstone. Like, I can feel it, and it's powerful, and like it's resonant with me, and like, but it's not where the power comes from. It's like a focus or a channel. So I've sat and counseled a lot of people in my former life. I've listened to a lot of confessions and seen some people in need of a little.
Side note, I do think the music choice I chose works for a lot of this episode. So I'm really happy about that.
Spiritual healing, and I think you should say some prayers to Anara, to Vortor, to whatever you believe in tonight, and see if you can't maybe get some guidance from inside.
Thanks, Julius.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks. Over and out.
Over and out.
All right.
Over and out, buddy.
Just got to drill.
I thought you were just gonna be like, "Thanks, Julius," and then just walk.
Just got to drill that into him.
Great. All right. So
Drills. That's what they talked about. Drills is what makes
know.
people
I
better.
know.
All right. On that very light note, I think I'm going to stop streaming today. We're at the 2-hour mark. I'm starting to get hungry for lunch, so I'm going to stop there. We had a lot of downtime in this episode. There is about 20 minutes left, 25 minutes left of this episode, it looks like. And there is some... there's a surprise at the end, so you will have to tune in on Tuesday to see how this episode ends. And see if and when our clever, interesting, naive, funny adventurers make it to Jastian for their next adventure and their next chapter in this entire thing of Shadow King and trying to find Cecil and trying to find all these things. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'm glad I got to talk to Grand Old Dwarf. Glad got to talk to Robert Brewer. Ben also made it in the chat, so thank you all for watching this. I have a really good time doing these live streams. Definitely want to get a better cadence to it, but it should be up on Tuesday, so look out for the next episode. And from that, we'll see you next time at the Peak.